Do y'all know the difference between a fairy tale and a boatman story? How does a fairy tale start out? Once upon a time. Well, a boatman story starts out with, no shit, there we were. I'm Sindel Dale, and down in Grand Canyon on the river, it's shortened up to Delhi. I was born June 19th, 1964. I think my Gemini sign balances me. It allows me to be that earthy, quiet person, and then it allows me to be the Tasmanian devil and spin around in circles. I had a garden as a little girl, so I always had that connection to the earth. My daddy told me, don't let anybody tell you that you're too little or that you're a girl, you can't do what you set your life to go do. And that is right there.
Welcome to the Grand Canyon, everybody. I'm Ashley Brown, the trip leader of this expedition. We have 280 river miles, approximately 160 named rapids, 30 of which have the potential of bigger consequences, either for yourself or for these little dory boats that we row down here. Here's the crew over here in Okeechobee is Andrea Mikas, all the way down from Canada. She came down here to cook her brains out in the desert.
We have Mary Cruz over here rowing one of the baggage boats. Caroline Doyle. So I don't know where you're really from. Sure, you've all heard of Sindel. Sindel Dale has been rowing Dories in the Grand Canyon for 45
I've been with
minutes.
Canyon Dories for 45 minutes.
We have adventures and side hikes and waterfalls and camping and new friends to make. So we're excited to share this place with you all and happy to be here for the next 17 days.
All right, let's get on the road, baby. We got some boating to do. Dories! Bye, Lee's Ferry. Smell you later.
Martin Litton started running wooden dories in Grand Canyon to expose people to the fragility of our natural world. And he has passed on that legacy to us. He named his boats after places that humans have altered or destroyed. The Dark Canyon, Hidden Passage, Tickaboo, those boats represented the elegance and grace of the river itself. You and that boat become one out there, unless they buck you off.
We are amongst legends. These boats are older than we are. They break easily. It's like rowing an eggshell through gravel with a little bit of water. If they could speak, holy cow, like every patch or a scratch or a ding behind that hit is some crazy whitewater story. This will be my third summer rowing boats down in the Grand Canyon. I'll be rowing a baggage raft. The first time I rowed on the river, it was like I found a place that I was supposed to be. My dream would be to row a dory, for sure. They are the ballerinas of the whitewater world. Being a female in this industry, I think I came in at a really good time. The women that have come before me, whether they knew it or not at the time, they are why I'm here. And I'm really lucky because I'm growing up with Sindel as my mentor. experiences everything, and she has decades of it.
I'm a little person. I'm 115 pounds, and it was a man's world down there. So it was intimidating. Women had their place in the world, and it was presented to me that if I wanted to be down in Grand Canyon, you could be a cook. And I go, okay, I can do that. But it was a struggle. I was told by one particular person, when I was done cooking, my job was to sit on the beach and look pretty. I had to prove myself. Proving it to myself was easy. Proving it to others was a journey. I love cooking, and I'm really excited that I only have to cook 4 times a trip instead of every day, every meal, and sitting on a raft. I was a naive 19-year-old when I first came down here in 1983, and as a cook's helper.
And so how many years did you have to cook before you got to row?
Well, I cooked for probably a decade, but one day I got this pit of despair in my gut.
I was on a baggage boat, and a passenger said, hey, can I row that boat? And they would say yes, because they needed bodies to row the boats.
So why not me, right? But no, I was the cook. And I warned the guides that day. I go, he's not going to make this cut. And so the wind picked up, and then we went left at bedrock. And he goes, she's going left, Ellie, she's going left. Yeah, and the boat went down the left. And so we go around the corner, and the boat posted stamps on the backside of the rock. I just saw the boat just like rising. The bow was like over my head, and then all of a sudden it just flipped like a pancake. And I'm like, what in the world's gonna happen now? I was stuck in that hole. Boom, 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 boom. And the men, the Dory guides, just sort of chuckled. I'm like, that's it, I'm done. I can't have somebody make those mistakes with my life. There I was like, Deli, it's time. You're done cooking, get behind the sticks and start rowing a boat. How's that? I knew I could do it. I just needed the opportunity.
Last night I lay in a restless bed, a humdrum life pounding in my head. When out of the night came a mighty roar, the river calling me back once more.
I'm actually the last generation of that group of women who were cooks before they became guides. By the time I got down there, Ellen Tibbetts was rowing a boat, Jan Kempster was rowing a boat, Kenley was rowing a boat, Oat was rowing a boat. So I had those beautiful human beings as my role models saying that they did and they could and I could. They walked that path for me, and I walk the path for others now. Georgie White was a pioneer here in Grand Canyon. And she is just one of those other women, like the women that are on this trip, that didn't let anything get in their way.
I've been here so many years, it's like my backyard. Then everybody says, George, aren't you ever going to retire? And I tell them, no, I'm married to the river and don't file a divorce.
She went for the biggest rides in the Grand Canyon because she figured, what the heck, go big or go home. Might just have to follow in her footsteps in that respect.
So I come in this way, and not a power move, it's all a finesse move. Mm-hmm. And I come in and I kind of quarter this wave. So as I'm coming in, I'm starting to drop my bow, and it'll drop you into this slot where you want to be between the Slate Creek wave and the big waves. If you push through this lateral, you'll end up in there and see that highway that I'm going for.
Awesome. Yeah, sounds good.
still same.
Yeah. Like if you feel right here, there's even a lump, like a hard spot. I wish I could pinpoint when it happened and how it happened, but that day was just pain. I don't think that it would be safe to try and row anything because who knows what would happen to me or if I lose an oar and yeah, who knows.
Yeah.
My heart hurts more than my wrist. Put it that way.
I have a spiritual connection to all these places. We don't have very many wild places left, so saving them is important and making sure people recognize when they need to be saved or that they're worth saving. I can't imagine myself doing anything else, really. So this is pretty powerful for me.
Ouch. Ouch. Oh my God.
So tomorrow will be another day in the Grand Canyon. I do have a little bit of news for everybody. Mary suffered a wrist injury and she has very stoically been pushing through that and trying to continue to row her boat downstream. And it has become apparent that that is not a sustainable model. I'm sorry to see her leave, but the hope is by her going now, she has a long career ahead of her, and we're gonna miss her for sure.
Yeah.
Love you, Mary. Thanks, Mary. There's a river in a canyon that emits a siren song, and the rapids churn the water where the current's deep and strong. And the guides who run the river hear that song and must obey, for the song is like a magnet and they cannot stay away. So stay close to the river where the bighorns come to drink, and you revel in the solitude that gives you time to think. If you listen to the river and you hear her plaintive song, then you know besides the river is where you belong. So I hope you think of that and take it with you on your next few weeks down here without me. Know that I am here too.
See that big ass wave way down there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, there's two of them.
Yep.
So ideally you hit the left side of the first one and hit the right side of the second one.
You gotta miss the ducks, and then you gotta miss the whale magnet, and then you gotta split the snowplow wave and that left thing on the bottom because you'll hit a rock.
Every day's a learning curve. One rapid at a time, one day at a time. Put the boat in the right place at the right time with the right momentum, and hang on tight and enjoy the ride. always say, we strive for perfection and deal with reality. The river doesn't even know we exist. She is not angry, she is not resentful. She's just trying to make it to the ocean and she can't get there anymore. So if we make mistakes out there, it's not her fault. I don't want to have any regrets in life. And my biggest fear with the Colorado River is that we have just used her up. The Colorado River serves over 40 million people in today's world. She can only give so much. The earth is heating up, and so we don't get the snowpack to feed the river systems. The federal government put dams in place to control the velocity and spontaneity of the Colorado River so we could have a consistent water supply. We kind of took her teeth away. And when the river doesn't have anything left to give, running Dories down here will probably come to an end in my lifetime. And we as river guides are provided the opportunity to advocate for Mother Nature and to tell that story.
Drinking song.
So I'm sitting on a bar stool, it starts to grow roots. Feeling like an old worn out pair of shoes.
Have this down.
My like you're only halfway through, so I walk.
Besides my husband, the chickaboo is my soulmate. She's my best friend. She has a soul. Her spirit is as hard-headed as I am. So I think we're meant for each other. There's a legacy with the Dories. My hope for the chickaboo is that she gets passed on to a person who has the same desire, tenacity, confidence as I did. It's all about the soul that can take care of the spirit of that boat. That's the important part.
This is the official complaint department. If you have any complaints, you can call Helen Waite.
Hey kid, you want to know what it's like to row a dory in the Grand Canyon?
Golly gee!
You want to? Do you want to take my boat after lunch?
Sure.
Down through Doris and what they do.
I'd love to. Thank you.
Drive it like you stole it, sister.
Yeah. You know, I met AB when I was a first-year guide, and it's a cool thing to have her come up to me at a beach now in the Grand Canyon and say, hey, you want to row the Dory for the afternoon? It's like, wow, that's pretty sweet. If you had asked me 7 years ago, I'd be like, I don't think that would ever happen.
It's about damn time.
The reason I keep coming back is for folks who have a great appreciation for the Grand Canyon and these wild places and want to experience this place with the awe of a small child. Thank you so much from me. Thanks from all of us for being a part of this journey and going down the Grand Canyon your first, second, third, fifth time, because this really is a magical place in the world, and we'd love to share it with you all.
You know, everyone has their day, and I will certainly have my day where I give up the oars. I just hope that the young women of today
We'll continue telling the story of the legends and the legacy of these women who paved the way for us to be where we are today. In Grand Canyon, rowing these beautiful wooden boats. And reflect on the spirit of the feminine touch down here.
We drink to thee, oh Colorado, mighty river.
I'm trying to think of all the ones I rode. Tickaboo, Hidden Passage, Okeechobee. Here's Ellen. That was 1980. But to be able to row a dory and get it through the canyon in one piece is really a huge accomplishment. Every time you do it.
Me and Jano both rode the Tickaboo.
I never flipped her. I never fell out of her. Oh, wow. That's me. That was cooking rowing days.
I didn't know how to cook, that's for sure. Yeah, canned ravioli? Okay.
When we were rowing, they were just plywood. If you
some paint.
hit a rock, they definitely broke.
You can never be stronger than the Colorado River. What you have to learn is how to read the water, because we really figured that out. We had to.
There was just something really special and magical about having this beautiful little wooden home.
You should do it because when you're 80 years old, you're gonna wish you did. If you follow your heart, you'll get there.
Pull 'em, push 'em, ride 'em, and keep the black side down. Still got it.